Right, had a pretty massive day today. Got the floor all down. I've even put some peanut butter mix around the edges, ready to glass it tomorrow. Back section's into the hole, that'll all be gel coated. After I glass all this up underneath, I'll gel coat. I don't want to put any gel in there until I finish glassing. Then I'll clean it up properly, put some gel in there. Got a lot of cleaning up and that to do. But yeah, it was a pretty big effort today. Like I said before, I screwed this one down. I haven't screwed them down before. I've only just put ones to hold, but this time I screwed it down. And yeah, I think I'm happy with screwing it down. It's going to be a little tight to get under here with the glassing. But anyway, I'll get under there. No one's going to be standing under there. It's not going to get any wax or bolts or anything. Excuse me, I've got this cut. It's waiting in the shed to go in. I've just got to put little stoppers on the back because I've cut it. This piece is only cut. This piece here is only cut to 600 long. So to stop it sliding back, I've got to cut some little stoppers and put there. Then the rest of the bulkheads, that bit along there, I'm going to neaten up and level it. So when I glass that, it's going to look level. Up to the side, that side there, I've got to sand a little bit more. I didn't come up quite high enough here, so I'll have to get the belt sander on that tomorrow and put some tape along there to get a nice straight edge. Sand that up, and then I can finish glassing all these in. Because at the moment they're not glassed all the way up. They've got peanut butter in them, but they're not glassed up. But I wanted to get the floor in so I could work on those without having to stumble, trip over shit all the time, which now, man, it's unreal. I love it. So much higher. Just, you know, nicer. It's just a nicer boat now, and I think it'll be really, really firm and stiffened up, and I think the weight will go back in it. I did 18mm for the floor, so yeah, I think it's going to be really, really nice when it's done. I did think about doing another one, but I've thought about it again and that ain't going to happen. I've got enough work to do on other people's, so I've probably got realistically another week to go to get it all finished, to get all the bulkheads done, get all the side pockets done, take all this shit out, all that one out, put a new one all the way right to the top, so when I put the bimini on, it'll strengthen it up. So I'll cut up in here, glass it, cut this off, take it to the floor, glass it to the floor, get rid of these rotten bits and pieces, and I'll put ones down all the way to the floor here, because that's where I'm going to put the spear guns and that are all going to go here. So the rack for the spear guns, so you can just reach in and grab them. It'll be easier to get them out. So I've got to sand all this, fill all that, make ones that drop to the floor all the way up to the gunnels. That'll stop all that rattle and vibration if I tuck them all up right into here. Bit of work, extra work, but I think yeah, way better idea than just taking them to here. Just takes this vibration. I mean, that's rattling, but just that bit of vibration in these boats, because the gunnels, you know, the sides are so high, and they're not, like, there's a bit of flex in them. Not super strong. Well, I mean, they're strong, but they're still flexible, which is annoying. Yeah, alright. So that's the floor down. I'm pretty stoked, actually. Actually, I'm really stoked to be able to walk on the boat properly for once. Righto, another day. A lot's happened. This is my little hatch I've made to cover the hole up. That's the bottom side, and that's the top side. Put a little hole so you can pull it out, get it out when you want to get it out. So, man, we've done some work on it since the last video. I've been going flat knacker. It's a bit dark in here. It comes. Oh no, it's going to be all right. So yesterday I cut out all the gunnels, all the gunnel supports. Yeah, and I've sanded the shit out of them all. They need a little bit of fill in these. I'm not going to sand it all completely flat. I'm just going to fill this because that's higher, this is lower. So I'll fill it. Anyway, I'll have another gunnel along in there somewhere. This side here, like I said, is going to have the spear gun rack, so they're going to come out. You know, I'm going to double laminate two bits of 18mm ply together and put one there and one up there somewhere so I can fit the guns in. And I was going to buy supports off that Plastec, but I think I'm just going to put dowels, like dowels out of them. Yeah, the cost for stuff is just, you know, it's just hard to pay for stuff, but sometimes it's nice just to have stuff that just turns up. But anyway, I think I'll just put dowels in them. Haven't decided what to do up here with the gunnels on this one. Did have a gunnel at the bottom and a gunnel pocket at the top there, but I want to change obviously the control to a flat control. Get rid of these hoses, the control wires and that out of the way. So I've got to try and figure out what I'm actually going to make here. Don't know yet. Got no idea at all. But I've got to get at least the supports back in before I can actually use the boat. And I'll probably just put one gunnel down along here, and I think I'll leave the front on this side, and I'll leave the front on this side because I really don't know what to do with them yet. I don't know whether to drop sides all the way down from here down to the floor, and then just put one pocket in, and that'll really stiffen up all this section as well through there. I don't know, it's a lot of work, and I don't, if I put something up onto here, I'll have to screw it, but I do not want it to squeak, and unless I cut the hole in here for the pocket to go in, I won't be able to get up there and just put a bit of glass on it so it doesn't squeak. All this all came up good. I haven't glassed it fully in. It's glassed in at the bottom, along the bottoms, but I've got a glass still up this side all the way to the top, and I've got to sand this one and glass up that side and then glass up that side. But I didn't want to do any more glassing until such time as I had the floor in, because I was sick of walking over all the gunnels. Yeah, floor's in, come up a treat. I've gel coated and flow coated the floor just in the middle, and then obviously I've left all this because I'm going to run glass down the sides of this. It's probably going to have 450 run all the way down. I think I'll put a sheet down all of it just to stiffen it up. I'm going to join all the top deck to the hull as well, so anything that dripped or anything like that onto the floor, I didn't want it to get onto the gel coat and I have to clean it and then re-gel coat and fart around. So I am going to put some soft deck down on the floor, so because it's as slippery as hell, you couldn't go out at the moment with the flow coat on it. So that's what we're up to. She's coming up, it's getting there. Of course I still won't have the back or anything finished because I just won't have time. I've got to do some work at some stage, but I'm going to do another week on this and see how far I get. I may even get that back done. I'll see how I go, but I've got to gel coat the little sump well. It's all good to go now, so I'll do that white, but I was waiting to finish everything off, so any drops or bits and pieces that went in there I didn't have to clean out too much. I've cleaned this out a few times now. It's pretty much ready to go, because it was laminating resin that was in there. That's why it's picked up quite a lot of dirt and bits and bobs, because it was still sticky when I finished it. Yeah, and that's about that, but I'm pretty stoked. She looks pretty good. A lot of sanding yesterday. It was a fucking nightmare. Like I've said before, I try not to use the floppy disks or anything for dust, because I'm in an urban area and I don't want anyone complaining. So I just stuck to Big Bertha and the needle sander, and also my old Bosch Rotex, which rips stuff off. Hard work, but it gets it done. So yeah, so it's come up pretty damn good. Alright, I'll get into some work and make the new gunnel supports for down the sides. Okie dokie. Right, Friday afternoon, and we're going to take her for a maiden voyage. So we've got all our gunnels and bits and bobs in. Obviously the front sections aren't finished yet on both sides because I haven't decided what I'm doing with them yet, but everything's glassed in, everything's gel coated. I haven't flecked it yet because I'll fleck it all in one go, so then I only have to mask it up in one go. Like I said, the cupboard's not built yet, but I might do that next week. Maybe I'll see how I go. I'm going to fill this pocket in here as well. That really shits me. Got our hatch in, glass this down, put all the glass in it this afternoon. Just hose the boat off to get all the dust and shit off it. So that's going to have a little stopper so it can't go back. I haven't done that yet. I'll do that when I come back. That'll probably annoy me. Cables are still taped up because we're going to fleck that. So yeah, we just kicked her in the guts to see if she runs. Still goes. We've got a bit of oil leaking out. I had to broke the line to the steering, so I've just fixed that. But I think we might have overfilled the helm pump a little bit, and I see we've got a little on the floor there. So I'll just get a rag and clean that up. But a little bit of dust and that's still in places. I'm not going to worry about sounder or anything like that. We'll just go for a quick test run, have a beer, and see how she feels. We'll let you know when we're in the water. Righto, Saturday afternoon, it's cooled down a bit. I could get out in the boat, it was too bloody hot before now. I've done a fair bit, I think, since the last video. Made up my mind what I was going to do there. I was going to shelve this whole thing in, but I don't have time. Anyway, I'm happy with what I've done. It did have 2 gunnel pockets, but now it's only got 1. I don't think we need 2. It's as stiff as a whatever, because I've got glassed it up here. I've glassed it right up here. There's only here that's the original glass. We have taken it out for a test run. I forgot to take the GoPro, so I will do another test run, and it is as tight as a nun's nasty. It doesn't move or rattle, nothing squeaks. We've belted it around as much as we could. As usual, when you want it to be calm, it's never calm, and when you want it to be a little rough and choppy to really belt the boat around a bit, it's not. So anyway, we made lots of bumps and wakes and bashed ourselves through it all, and yeah, nothing moved, nothing squeaked. I was really stoked with how it was. I put another 100 litres of fuel in it yesterday and took it out for another run, and it did exceptionally well with an extra 100 litres in it. I think the 100 litres made a big difference. Now I'm starting the back because I'm excited. I'm nearly finished. I've started with the helm. I can't do anything until the new controls turn up. Then I'll disconnect all the wires, make the helm box really quick, put it all back in, glass it, and then run the wires and everything through it. So that's going to be a bit of a mission. So I'm going to have to get that done really quick because running out of summer before everyone turns up again. Started the back. So this is the first little pocket I made, which I think looks really cool. Couldn't make up my mind what I was going to do this back corner, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. I'm just going to cut that little gusset out that's up there, which is the original gusset. I did leave it in there because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and it was just stiffened up this a little bit. But I'm just about to cut that out and chuck that one in. So that's going to look quite sexy, I think. There's a little pocket there. Have drilled a hole in the back to let the water out. So it's just a good spot for sinkers, and I don't know, it's filled little holes like that. It's a bit of a bummer, so yeah, I'm going to use it, and I think that looks quite good. So today I cut about 400 off this all the way across straight. Doesn't look straight, but it is because this has got a curve. So then I've made a template up which comes down here, across this, underneath the rod holder to the gunnel, comes all the way down, down the side, and both of these pockets will butt up to it. So I'll have to drill some drain holes in both those. It'll sit on top. It'll have a quirk just to go past that just a little, so I can glass it from the other side as well, and just to give it a quirk just to make that look better. I know that side doesn't, but this side is, because it's already got one up here and down there, and I'm not changing it, so it's going like for like. Now all this is done and out of the way, I'm going to get in and paint all this with gel once I move all this shit out of the way. So what I do is I put everything together, take it for a drive, then pull everything apart. It doesn't really make much sense, does it? But anyway, I was desperate to get it in the water. I speckled it, but I forgot to put the compressor on. So from about here back, I ran out of bloody air. And by the time I got back to it, got the air going and blah, 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 the gel coat had started to go off. So then I was in a mad rush to get it out of the gun. So this is what it should have looked like the whole way through. Really nice speckle. This part's really nice, and then this part was okay. Started to run out of air here, went shit, didn't know what was going on, figured it out, and by then she was all over Red Rover. So I am soft floor down, so I guess it's not going to matter too much, I suppose, but I'm just disappointed. But looks quite good. Pretty happy with the fleck on the side, really stoked with the side pockets. gun holders. I'll be stoked when that goes in. I think I'll get it peanut buttered in tonight. I'll sand all that, get it in. I need to buy another sheet of marine ply to do the back, which is a pain in the ass, because I thought I'd get away with it. I don't really have another job coming up that I can use it on, so it'll just sit. There's a couple $100 down the drain. I ordered a water bladder for the front, so I've got a 100-litre water bladder. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this original bulkhead back to about halfway to here, so you won't get 100 litres in it. You'll probably get about 80 odd, but I couldn't be stuffed making one, so it was just as easy for me to cut this off, move the bulkhead back. Then I can use the same hatches with that one and that one. They're not the best, but they'll do for now, and I don't have to change the hatches. I put a hole through here to run everything across the fuel tank. Should have done that at the start, didn't think about it. So transducer wire, the water from the tank will run down here, and any other. I'm just about to buy another transducer, which I think I'll get the 175L, the deep one, so when we go for rubies and reds and gold band and stuff, I can smash the bottom, because at the moment I run the 175H wide, which is no good for deep water. Righto, that's about that for today. But she's coming along. We're nearly bloody finished. Well, you're never finished, but anyway, close. Friday afternoon update. This is the Helm, just glassed the inside up. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I think it'll do the job. I've got the hidden behind Helm, this one here, which it's just got the handle, and that gets hidden behind, which is so much nicer than the other ones. Wasn't all that much more expensive, so obviously I had to make a helm for it. So I've done that today. Just starting to glass up tonight whilst having a beer. Got shit everywhere, but pulled everything off back of the motor, put all new flexible steering cables on. They're all good to go in, just haven't screwed them on yet until such time as I do, just to make sure the length is good. They're all on, got all the shit disconnected from the motor, got all the cabling out, ready to put the new doohickey on, which is here. There's the new doohickey which is going on, which has got that lovely little flexible head on it, which is kind of cool. So you can put that on here, and then it'll flex lovely, and it just has that, you know, the angle like that. So it's going to look pretty sweet, and look nice and finished. So, and then inside, I can't remember what my last video was, but oh yeah, I put this little step on the front here. I've done all this, flecked all the bottom, flecked my little hidey hole here. I haven't glassed, I've still got gel coat that side. So now I can finish this off. So everything's just sitting there waiting. To take all this cabling out, I would have to undo everything, and I just couldn't be stuffed. So, and I'll put these poor excuse for cable holders in. I want it 80mm. I can only get 90s, so I cut them. I've just glued them on for now. I will change it. I'm not happy with it, but it'll just get me going again. Back's done. They're the hatches. Bought those hatches off Temu. I tell you, pretty good bloody quality. I don't like buying shit off Temu, but I couldn't really argue with the price. So that's all done. I'm not going to put a divider in here now, so I did gel coat the rest of that floor. One pump's going to go there. This pump here is from the shower at the back, which I bought. I bought one online, and then I went to the local tackle world, and then they had these ones. That's 100 litres, so I put this bulkhead in here, but I think I'm going to change it and go that way, square it off so the anchor and that can be on one side, and then this 100 litres can run all the way up, which I think will be a better idea. Anyway, that's not what I did at first, because I had a different bag which was shit. Anyway, What else have I done? Oh, the flexible cables, they're ready to go in. I'm dripping a bit of bloody oil off the steering. I'll have to clean that up. Got new control cables the right length because the other ones were way too long, and they just made a mess back here. They're all tangled up inside of here to try and reduce, to shorten them up a bit. Yeah, so I just glued them on, which this new glue shit you can get, I tell you, it's pretty freaking good. I mean, that is shit compared to the work I've done. I'm pretty disappointed with myself, but I was trying to get ready for GameX this weekend, but it's not happening. I'm never going to make it. I thought I could, but anyway, I didn't. But anyway, looking pretty good. We're getting there. This, I've got to repaint this, so that's just going to be painted in paint, obviously. I'm waiting for my paint to turn up, and I'll probably, because I've sanded through on a couple of these spots, sanded through here, so I'm going to paint this top deck again. I'll take this shit off and paint all that again. Middle of the step's handy. It's nice to sit on, so when you're putting your flippers and that on to go for a dive, it's comfy, because you used to sit on it before and it was as sharp as shit on your ass, which was no good. So now, yeah, little step's kind of cool. Yeah, what else have we done? I think that's it, really. That's it. But geez, we're damn close now to not fully completed, because I've still got the front to do, obviously. And I've still got the box to do on the wife's seat side, which I was thinking about putting an upright fridge, and I changed my mind, and now I think I've gone back to another upright fridge, but I might have to spend some money on a decent one. I think I was just going to put a King's one in there, but people I speak to said the King's ones don't really last that well in boats, so yeah, I know that's another $1,000, so that's just going to have to wait. But I might build the box for it anyway, and then it's done, and then I can get the cork flooring down on the floor. I've got the plastic here to make the template for it. That's the correct plastic to make the template for the flooring, which I've got that, so I'll get that organised, and that's going to come probably April or May or something like that. The old girl needs a bit of a wash because I didn't wash it. We have taken it out for a test run, which has been awesome, and I forgot to take the GoPro both times, so I will take it out for a test run, but it's a different boat. It's definitely a different boat now. It's bloody amazing how tight it is, and how it just feels in the water. It feels fucking like an iceberg. It's just good, so I'm really excited. It's the last fucking one I'm doing anyway, I know that, so it's going to have to be good. I'm not doing another one. Too fucking old. It's too hard to work. Righto. I'll check in when we get a little bit further on with the rest of it. See you. Alright, this is the official first test run with the boat with all the shit done. Got CJ on board there. He's come for a bit of a cruise for a couple of years. Got the Helm in, done all that. Put this little shelf in, which is going to be handy for the phones and that, and I'm going to cut in and put a box in there to lock it up. We've still got to get rid of this rabbit warren pile of shit and leads and stuff there, but that will happen. Trying out the new sounder, but we don't have the transducer for it yet because I got sent the wrong one. I'd have to go back to Melbourne, but that's alright. So yeah, we're just going to take it for a run. So we'll let you know how it goes out on the water. There you go, Jack's the operator.
I'm holding this.
Yeah, you're operating it.
What do I video? Probably back end.
Yeah, just go down.
Good as.
Video and go, so
Yeah.
I'll do it on the floor.
That's it. I'm doing editing it.
Lose subscribers now.
keep going. Imagine you did have a goon bag, you just keep like every time, just keep going.
Doing a proper video.
Don't get Jack to video anything. It's the worst video of all time. Right, I've jumped in with it. What we've done, a little differently, is we put 100 kegs of water up the front because I've got a new water bladder for the shower. So I think it's definitely made a difference, but the pity the water's not a little bit further back on the boat. But it's a little bit more shittier today than what we normally get. But I think it's going pretty good. I think a little bit extra weight really helped. I'd love another bloody 50 kilos down the arse, so. Just to stop it coming out of the water like that at the back, so that chine sits in nice and deep. But yeah, the front's way down with 100 litres of water in it. But I've still got a gel coat up on there. I forgot about them. There's lots of stuff you forget about. But I'll tell you what, she went pretty nice tonight. Another beautiful day. Sun's going down. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go around this side and have a look. There's sun on it, so yeah, that's how I'd like it sitting in the water. That's sitting where CJ's doing on that side, Jack on that side. But yeah, you can't have everything. Pretty happy. Alright, I'm going in to have another beer. Oh, there's I've done all the steering now, and the new doohickeys on. I have to confess that we did put the steering lines up back to front. We had to change them out at the marina, which was a bit embarrassing. But anyway, that's what happens if you don't check things and you're in a bit of a hurry. Righto, I'm jumping in for a bit.